for the second respondent. My lords, with me are my learned friends, Frank Davis, Request Referee, and Yao Pong.
My lords, we actually had two applications. My understanding is that the application for review is the one that will be heard by this bench. Now, the application for stay will be for the ordinary, so to speak, panel. Yeah, there you go. So, my lords, I take it, therefore, that we are here for the application for review. And at some point, we will do the application for stay of proceedings. So, very well.
By way of case management, please can we give you about 30 minutes to...
I'm sorry?
I said by way of case management, we want to manage the time. So we will limit each lawyer to 30 minutes. You can finish earlier, fine. If it turns out that you also want some more time, you can also add some a few minutes to it.
Very well, my lords. Before I even move our application, again, just for the record, we did request your lordships respectfully to start today's proceedings at 11:30, and I do want to say that we appreciate the fact that your lordships acceded to that, because we received their processes. My learned friend, my learned junior, received the process at about 11:13 p.m. last night and forwarded it to me by email as well. And at that time of night, I'm not normally. So we appreciate the fact that your lordships granted the indulgence of hearing the matter at 11:30. Very well. Very well. We're grateful for that indulgence. My lords, I respectfully move in terms of the motion paper and the supporting affidavit. And my lords, it needs to be absolutely clear that this review is in respect of your ruling of the 11th of February. And I seek to make it clear from the onset, because as will be clear in my submissions, the affidavit in opposition of counsel for the first respondent makes references to a ruling of yours on the 16th of February and so on. But this application before you currently is in respect of your ruling of the 11th of February. And my lords, it is important also to indicate the difference between the matters that arise in the context of that ruling as against the matters that arise in the context of your ruling of the 16th February. It's important to make that clear from the onset. Dealing essentially with what happened in court in announcing those steps, my lords, they made explicit reference to 2 rules of court. To Order 30, Order 34, I'm sorry, Order 36. Order 36, 4. 36, 4, 3. They made explicit reference to that, and they also made reference to Order 8, Rule orders, the 2 rules of court that they refer to. Nothing else, my lords. Rule 3E5. Those were the 2 orders, the 2 rules of court that they referred to. Nothing else, my lords, nothing else. No reference whatsoever was made to Order 38, Rule 3E1 by the respondent, by counsel for the respondent, when they put their positions before you. And in our response, we sought, my lords, to indicate why, based on those rules, it could not be the case that the chairperson of the first respondent, whose witness statement was already before you, and who had deposed to affidavits in which her availability to be cross-examined was clear and unambiguous. We sought to indicate that that availability to be cross-examined could not be curtailed by the position that was now being taken at the time. And my lords, we are perfectly familiar with rules about what a plaintiff must do to establish their own case and all that. We are perfectly familiar with those rules. But the matter that was before this court at the behest of the respondents had to do with Order 36, Rule 4.3, and of CI 47 and Order 38, 3E5, I'm sorry, 3E5. Of CI 47 as amended by CI 87.